Okay, so we finally arrived at Earth and Mineral. And in case you haven't been with us the entire way, it's been a little bit of a journey. We started with flowers and botanicals. We went on to a whole lot of fruit. Then we did impact compounds, we did winemaking, we did wood, and now we're at Earth and Mineral. So for a change, we're gonna keep things simple. Earth is organic, something that is or was once alive. Mineral, inorganic, something that was never alive. And I know somebody is gonna say, Kelly, what about the marine fossils in the sediment? We don't care. We're gonna keep it simple for a change. So, when you think about notes of earth, and I like to do these last because they are actually the things that hit my palate last. It's part of the finish of the wine for me. You're gonna think about things like potting soil, turned earth. My little beagle just tore up the garden in order to sun herself. Those kinds of aromas. I know you're gonna ask, hey, sommeliers, do you eat dirt? Anything in the service of wine, maybe as a child, perhaps, but I've definitely smelled it. And when you talk about mineral, you're thinking about a rain puddle on asphalt, you're thinking about crushed gravel, wet rocks. Those are things you can definitely associate with a particular aroma. So these are what we're looking for in the wine. And again, if it doesn't sound like the most appetizing thing to you, it's gonna grow on you. Now, some people will tell you that earthier notes are more common in red wines and mineral in white, or that earth is more common in Europe, whereas mineral is more common in not Europe. For me, honestly, earth and mineral are both more pronounced in European wines, both red and white, and in New World wines where the wines tend to be from a warmer climate, they tend to be a little bit more fruit forward. I think that eclipses some of those earthy and mineral notes. I also think that it's a big expression of terroir being all of the physical aspects of the vineyard, and those are different in Europe. Whatever the cause, and you can argue back and forth about minerality and earth for a long time, and we're not gonna do that today, maybe tomorrow, but begin to attune yourself to the difference, because these things are indicators of where your wine is from. And you will also start to learn something about yourself and whether you kind of dig the dirt or whether you would rather steer clear.